Hello guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk everything about why you react the way you react, why you have fears, anxieties and panic attacks. And the tool that I use to help people and the tool that I use to help you in my meditations and my courses is only directed at your subconscious mind. The tool that I use is a rapid transformational therapy. And I know it's a new term, right? Because RTT only started to be really popular in the recent couple of years. I'm going to tell you everything what it does and what it can do for you. Rapid transformational therapy was founded by Marisa Peer, an incredible, renowned British hypnotherapist. And she uses light hypnosis in order to guide people to re-watch the story of their life. Why it's so important to re-watch and rewrite your story is because when you were a child, only a couple years on the planet, you formed the beliefs that were available to you. And if something emotional, isolated, or traumatic happened in your life, you capsuled that trauma. You put it aside. There was no one maybe for you to support you. There was no one for you to go and talk to about it. And even if you did, it might still not be enough in order to decompress that trauma. So you kept it on the back drawer of your mind for better times, for the times when you might actually understand that trauma, that emotional period of your life, that experience. And for some kids, their childhood was pretty happy. But for many of us, there was a neglect, abuse, lack of care, our needs were not met. And because all of those emotions, you kept it trapped there in the childhood, your subconscious mind doesn't know time. It doesn't understand the time, so it keeps those moments and it replays it over and over again, even when you're 35, even when you're 40, 50, 60, and even older. But the best part about being an adult is that now you have a choice. The best part about us as human beings is that our brain has flexibility. You can train your brain in a way that you want. And because you now have a choice, you now have a voice, and you now have so many options, you can now rewrite, rewatch that movie of your past and start to look at your life differently. And that will change your whole life. This is where rapid transformational therapy comes in help. What is rapid transformational therapy? It is a session in hypnosis. Why do I like to use hypnosis? It's not because it's something new, it's the oldest type of therapy, really. And it's because it's rapid. Once you access that state of mind, that emotional state of mind, the person can do incredible changes, incredible transformations. It is so much faster than you would do when you just talk about your problem. And when you rewatch those moments from your past, now that you're an adult, you can give your subconscious mind an understanding that you are not a child anymore, that you have so many options because you know that, but your subconscious mind doesn't know. And it's 95% of your life. So how do you think, who controls everything you do in your life? Your logic or your subconscious mind? Of course your subconscious mind. It's very strong. Between the emotion and logic, emotion will always win. So you need to find out, where is that emotion coming from? So in the RTT session, we go back and we watch, as on the screen, at those events that happened in your life, where you formed that belief, I'm not good enough. Something is not available to me. It's going to be like that forever. There is no choice. I'm stupid. I'm unworthy. No one loves me. All of those beliefs that keep replaying in your life over and over again, even now. So when you rewatch them, you look at them, you get the understanding. So every time something happens in your life, every time there is a trigger that triggered you in the past, after the session you start to be so aware of that trigger. So you create that space between the trigger and your reaction, where you can say, oh, this is why I reacted the way I did before. And you change that. You change the thought, you change the belief. In the RTT session, we also use incredible healing tools where we find the root, the reason, and the cause of the issue that you're working on. We also find the purpose, the role, the intention of the issue, even if it's a physical symptom. Sometimes physical symptoms are telling us about so many things that are happening in our life. When you change, when you get that understanding, when you reframe the beliefs, that change everything for you. Your relationship gets better. Your self-confidence gets better. Everything starts to change. The reality starts to shift and goes in the direction that you want. And after the session, you get your personalized recording, your best personalized meditation that you listen to for 21 days. Because one of the rules of the mind that Marisa Peer always talks to us about is that our mind learns by repetition. So the more you repeat, the better you get at it. And also, our mind loves what's familiar. So after the session, when you made that change, when you you get that understanding, you get that light bulb moment, your mind will try to draw you into what's familiar. However, when you listen to the recording with all of the positive affirmations that you want for yourself, you start to really train your mind to think in a different way. And that's the best part of being an adult, is that you can do that. Not everyone has a chance to really rewatch their past. Your past definitely affects your present life. And it also defines how you're going to react in the future until you change the belief, until you start to question everything you knew before. And when you question it, it's not a belief anymore. And now you can start a new page in your life. So the best way to understand RTT, it's like a tool that you use to rewrite, rewatch your past, and reframe the beliefs that are holding you back from having what you want. And what you want is probably being confident, feeling like you're loved, being abundant, releasing all the blocks that you had in the past, money blocks, business blocks, your relationship with your kids, your relationship with your partners. Everything that happens in your life happens for a reason. And that reason can be your past. So when you change the past, you change the present. And then you start to look at your future differently, and you direct your mind. There is a huge psychological and scientific research that people did in States, and I'm not going to tell which one, you can Google it, but the reason I'm telling you about this research is that it says that whenever you direct your energy, that's what happens. So if your belief is I'm stupid, you're gonna direct your energy into that, and everything will happen in your life according to that belief. If you feel I don't have money, I will never be able to make enough, you direct your energy into that scarcity. This is where RTT can shift it, can change it. So you direct your energy into the positive flow. And this is what everyone of us wants to do. Also, RTT combines the best practices from modern hypnotherapy and psychotherapy and psychology. You want to try cognitive behavioral therapy? It's there in the RTT. You want to try hypnosis? It's there in the RTT. You want to try Gestalt therapy? It's there in the RTT. Everything is there because Marisa Peer studied and developed that method for 30 years. For 30 years, she tried to combine the best therapists into 1 2-hour session. Wouldn't you want to try that? So between you and your desired life, there is one step. The first step is the understanding, and that's what rapid transformational therapy can give you. Aside from that, on top of that, it can also give you reframing, positive outlook, mindset shift, But the first thing is understanding. So if you feel like there is this little block, the trigger, or there is a huge emotional burden that you're still carrying from your childhood, my contacts are in the description below. If you want to work with me, you can definitely book your free consultation, and I will help you understand, and we can work towards finding out what RTT can do for you. And if you decide no, that's okay as well. You know, the teacher comes when the student is ready. I love you all. I hope this explains the therapy. And if you want to know more, I have lots of information on my website. Also, watch the videos, the previous videos about anxiety, fears, and panic attacks. There is so much to know. There's so much more to know about your mind than what you know now. I love you all. Be healthy emotionally and physically. Bye.